It's good to be surrounded by people who have the commonality of experience. I'm filled with gratitude that this is here, this restorative justice retreat is here.
The first retreat was in December of 2014, and it was a pilot project to create a restorative justice circle for victims of crime, but also for exonerees. And as a result of that pilot, we decided to seek funding to be able to continue this work. And we had 2 additional restorative justice retreats in 2016.
We've seen through the retreats that we held with exonerees, with their family members, with crime victims, with people who've been involved in all phases of wrongful convictions, how important it is to have a forum to try to process the experience, to try to find some healing, and to try to build a community to be able to move forward in life.
There's never a dry eye in those retreats. You know, you hear these stories, you hear the stories of what happened, you hear the stories of family members leaving, friends leaving, people believing the stories, or I believe those that were able to cry, those that were able to release, those were healing moments.
In the circle process, there is what's called a talking piece. And you can only talk when you have the talking piece in your hand. But what it does, it gives everybody else in that circle the power of listening, right? And that's more important, I think, than the person that's talking. It's the other people that's listening to what the other person is saying. We want district attorneys, to sit across from victims. We want victims of a crime and perpetrators of crime to sit across from each other and do some healing, right? Instead of being bitter and angry and going through life being bitter and angry, right? It just eats people from the inside out,
Which one of us went to school, got a college education for wrongful incarceration? How we were supposed to walk lightly on our toes? Oh, that's how you deal when the prosecutor called you a liar. Do anybody remember that class? Every day, 19, 20, 25 years. How are you supposed to respond to that? It don't make sense for them not to be able to make realistic changes about our condition, how we living post-release, the pain we go through, the pain our families go through.
The restorative justice work has been a way to try to build community, to try to bring people together and try to find a way through this experience. As we've been able to talk about it internally as an organization, I think that it's given us another perspective on this work. The impact of what this does to people after they're released is something that maybe we don't see as vividly at every moment. The restorative justice retreats really brought that into focus for us.
Individuals that are exonerated from crimes in which they didn't commit suffer already mentally. You have guys that's been out 15 years after exoneration, and they still dealing with PTSD. And you get put into this environment that can assist them incorporate themselves back into society in a manner, in other words, to where they can be effective and successful.